Happy Wednesday, beautiful people. It's good to be back. I have missed you all. We're going to do a little Totally Dazzled DIY today. We're going to make over a tray. I feel bad I crafted without you guys yesterday, but, you know, had a lot going on, getting caught up. So I'm here now. Let me pull you up on the Totally Dazzled page. There I am. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Okay, so happy Wednesday. It's Totally Dazzled Wednesday. I am cross-posting to Totally Dazzled. So they're going to pick a winner in the next 48 hours, and that person is going to win a $25 gift card to Totally Dazzled. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Marie. What's going on? Hey, Kathy. So anyway, I was digging through my stash. I did this ginormous tray yesterday. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Suzanne. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sparkling. Thank you for supporting our small businesses. Hey, Kimberly. We will chat all about Florida as I start creating. Hey, Tamara. So anyway, I did some crafting yesterday. I was going to go live, but man, my sinuses were like on fire yesterday, and I was trying to get caught up doing all the things, you know, when mom is gone, you have to get back into the swing of things. And we celebrated Carlina's, my stepdaughter, her birthday last night. So that was kind of crazy getting everything set up for that. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Carol. So that's why I wasn't live with you yesterday and just getting caught up. But I'm caught up. I feel like this is the first time I've been on vacation where I don't need a vacation after my vacation. You guys know what I mean. So I feel pretty good, and I got my stuff together. I'm all unpacked and everything feels normal. So I'm back. I will be live tomorrow with Reba Rose, I think at 3 p.m. And then I won't be here Friday. I'm going to take Friday off. And then Saturday, I have an event at 1:30 that I'm participating in. So I'll be posting about that. And then, yeah, so I'll be back into my normal swing of things. So my friend Lisa Logue out in California sent me this ginormous tray. You guys probably saw it. I posted the final pic with supply list this morning. And then yesterday I just filmed myself making it. I used an Essential Stencil Transfer. And we're going to be doing some Essential Stencils and transfers today along with this tray. And the mystery bags that are out right now. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Vicky. That are out right now. You can get the fall mystery pack. And then I did pull out some fall stuff from last year. But you get 10 pieces in this mystery pack. If you guys missed out last year's fall pack, it comes with everything from Halloweeny to bats, spider webs. There is some leaves, all different kind of color combinations. Love this spider. I did add that to something I did in Royals last month. Little tree. There's a little pumpkin. And what we're going to be using today for sure from the mystery pack. But there's trees, there's little goblins and ghouls. And it's just a mystery of what you get. So go and show them some love. They've got all kinds of good stuff coming out for Totally Dazzled for fall coming up. And their Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kits are back in stock. So how is that? I did not lighten my hair. I love Halloween too. And so yesterday when I did that, if you guys saw that short little video, that was my first fall craft of 2025. I'm slowly getting into the mood. I can't do Christmas in July, but now that we're halfway through August, it's about that time. I've been reposting some videos from the past, and this is right about the time that I released the spooky book. That's going to be coming in another couple weeks. That's what put Funky Junk on the map, was that video went viral. And then today we're definitely going to be using this little, I love that. It's got the little sparkle up here. So, yeah, spread the bling. Hey, Northern Roots, thank you for sparkling, everybody. Get as many people as we can. We're out here. We show up for you guys. We love that you show up for us. Hello, Angela. Hey, Wendy, Phyllis. So anyway, I was digging through my stash, and I found this tray. It's gold. It's footed. I don't know where it came from. And I must have tried something. I don't know what. I don't even know if I did this. I don't know who did this. Could have been me. Could have been somebody else. But it's got some transfers on there. We're going to cover it up. Jesus loves me. He sure does. Just like I love him. Absolutely. So, God is good. We're going to paint this. Here's my thought process on this whole tray. I have this Essential Stencil Transfer. It says The Gathering Place. It's also got these little squares if you want to do a little whimsical. I'm thinking of just putting the gathering place up here at the top. And then I'm thinking about going in with some of the new fall transfers from Essential Stencil. Hi, Cassie. Good afternoon, Laveda. And it just kind of like fit in my head. This might have a story, y'all. Not saying that it's going to. I know some of you don't like the stories, and that's fine. But I think this is going to be cute. I love the new Essential Stencil transfers. And I'm thinking of putting the gathering place up at the top, minus the checks, okay? And then I'm thinking about adding some transfers down at the bottom, like the little trees, some florals. Look at this little tree. And some gnomey homies, because they've got the cutest darn gnomes, right? Some of you don't like gnomes, but that's okay. You did. It was one that you didn't like. Really, Vancy? I don't even remember doing this. But I'm gonna paint over the transfers that are on there. But I thought this would be cute, and because I picked up this stencil that says the gathering place, I'm gonna give it like a little scene down here where the little gnomes gather. It kind of makes sense in my brain. So they might get a story if we come up with the story. We'll see how it goes. I am going to paint this first. I'm going to do my royal bronze, and then I'm going to put this stencil on last. And then we'll see where it goes. I'll put the transfers on down here towards the bottom. I'm thinking a tree, some gnomes, and they're gathering. They're having a little gnomey homie party, right? So I thought it would be kind of fun. We'll see where it goes, see if it gets a story, see if we can get in the mood. And then, of course, we're going to bling it up with some Totally Dazzled Bling. Diana, no, these are on there. I mean, I tried to scratch some of them off, but transfers, I mean, I'm just going to paint over it. I mean, that's all we can do at this point. So I do have some paint. This is the same concoction that I used yesterday. On that big tray that I did a little video on yesterday. Gnomes would make a great story. I've never done a gnome story. I think one of them is going to have to be named Justin, just because every time I see a gnome, I think of my crafty brother, Justin from The Crafty Brother. So, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. See if we can do Justin some justice. Okay? Justin the gnome. Even though I like to keep it like Nick the gnome, but we're going to have to Justin the gnomey homie. So anyway, I'm going to use this. This is just some black enamel paint mixed in with some copper new penny paint from Paint Pixie. And it creates just this gorgeous, I think I might lighten this up. I think I'm going to put a little bit of like a metallic, let's see, a metallic gold in here. Just to lighten it up some. So anybody, hi Diane. Hello Flossie. Let's see guys. No, I did not lighten my hair. Florida was amazing. We had such a good time. The weather held out for the most part. Hey Sunny. The weather held out for the most part. It got a little sketchy. Let's see. Friday, I got a little bit too much sun. Guys, I have the craziest thing. A white sweat. No, Kathleen, but I'm gonna have to go get it. Cass, you gotta get the only part of my hair that I dry is my bangs right here, and I just take my round brush and I go backwards. Let's see. Friday I got a little bit too much sun on my stomach for whatever reason, and I burned my lower lip. I like sunburned my lower lip. I looked like I had lip filler, and we were all laughing because they were like, don't get lip filler, which I don't. But let me tell you, it was so weird, and it hurt. Like, I've never had that happen. I missed you guys. Just trying to lighten this up a little bit by throwing in some gold. Like, even now my bra, like, I can still feel where I got burned there. So anyway, but it was a good time. So Saturday we ended up going thrifting. That's when I went live with you all. We went thrifting, and I still don't have my stuff. I had to send that actually home with my girlfriend Kelly because I didn't have enough room. I left a lot of clothes and some shoes at the house. So we went thrifting, and it was kind of stormy. It was kind of stormy on Saturday, but we were shopping and walking all around. And then on Sunday, like, I was sleeping. It had to have been maybe 5 in the morning. It started thundering and lightning. Sanibel, you guys, I posted a picture of our front yard. Sanibel got a foot of rain in 12 hours. It was the most insane amount of rain. And then Saturday night at like 8 o'clock, I get a text message from Frontier that my flight has been delayed. Hey, Laurel. So my flight went from 2 o'clock on Sunday, and then they pushed it back to 7:47. And I was like, oh no, I have to get home. I've got my Royals retreat was kicking off on Monday with our jean jacket class. I was live in my private group Monday as well. And I'm like, I have to be home. I have such a busy day on Monday. There was no room for error. So I know Frontier, and luckily I was able to change my flight. That flight ended up being bumped from 2:07, which was my original flight, all the way. They never left until like 10:40 at night. I wouldn't have gotten home till 1 in the morning. So I called Frontier. My girlfriend was trying to get me on her United flight, but that would have cost me like $500. So I was like, crap. So I ended up calling Frontier, and they got me on a flight out of Tampa. Okay. So Tampa airport, it's like 2 hours from Sanibel. So I was like, look, and I had to like put this woman on hold, and I was like, let me just think about this out loud. If I drop Kelly off at the airport at 11:30, I can make it to Tampa by 1:45. So that's what I did. Driving to Tampa was horrendous. It was a freaking monsoon. I'm not in a big car. I had like a Nissan Sentra. People were hydroplaning on the side of the road. I was like, and if y'all have ever been to Florida and driven over the Tampa Bay Bridge, it is one of the biggest bridges that I have ever driven across. I've been over it quite a few times, but in a monsoon, I was like white knuckling the steering wheel. I was so nervous, and I'm not usually a nervous traveler. I can pretty much drive anywhere, but I was a little freaked out. Made it over the Tampa Bay Bridge, finally made it to the airport, and I got to my gate 3 minutes before we were boarding. So I had enough time to get on the toilet, go pee, and then get in line. I texted my husband. I was like, I'm never doing it. I was like almost in tears. My anxiety was like through the roof. I was starving. And then there were storms going all around, and all I kept saying is, God, just please let me get on this flight. Please let me make the airport. I did not want to come home late because I had so much going on on Monday with the retreat and my class in there. Like, seriously, y'all. And I was like, Mike, I'm never traveling without you again. He's like, yes, you are. You got this. But, Tampa Airport, it's like a ginormous airport. If you've ever flown into Tampa, you have to take a tram. They closed the bridge. Kathy, I would have cried if that happened. I would have cried. Not kidding. I was so like a wreck by the time I got to the airport, and then that airport is so unbelievably ginormous. I had to take a tram to the main terminal. Hey, Shelly Stacklin. And then I had to, once I got to main terminal, then I had to take a tram to my gate. I had to go through security. I mean, what a cluster. By the time I got on that airplane, I was like, can you please just give me a fat glass of wine? It was stressful. Usually I don't get stressed during travel because I'm really familiar with like Fort Myers. My husband's like, you are never, ever, ever flying Frontier ever again. And luckily that flight, I was able to use my miles with Frontier. So it didn't really cost me a whole lot. I think it was like less than $50. And luckily they didn't charge me to change my flight either. So, but what a nightmare, y'all. And the rain was incessant. Luckily, by the time we took off, it had stopped. Hey, Brenda. And I was good to go, but holy cannoli. Yeah, I'm not even kidding, guys. By the time I got off the airplane and I see my husband pull up, I took one look at Mike's face and I almost just started bawling because I was just so glad to be home. Like, and I love going to Florida. It's like my happy place. He probably doesn't know it's Wednesday either. Hey, Robin Kelly, welcome. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. But anyway, it was good. We had a really good time. And it was cool because we were on Sanibel, and the weather on Sanibel was better than like Fort Myers. Like we were on Algiers Beach, and you could literally look across the ocean and you could see where like it was thundering and lightning in Fort Myers, but where we were, it was sunny. And then if you guys saw my story and my reels, like I was totally visited by Sandy, Skip, and Scully. Dewana has that tray. If you guys remember, I made that tray for an event, and we did a whole story about Sandy, Skip, and Scully. All those little seagulls were flying around me. It was great. Kathleen, I feel the same. Like I've always done Frontier flights. It's a quick flight, but man, when they screw up, they screw up. They've had a flight. I've been on a flight where I totally missed my flight because they left 20 minutes early without sending me a text. And then I knew that if I even left at 7, I knew that flight was going to get delayed. And luckily I did the right thing and got out of a flight to Tampa and was home at 6:30. And then we land in Cleveland and we sat on the tarmac for an hour. Not kidding. And my husband's like parking on the freeway waiting, and he's like, where are you? I'm like, we're still sitting on the tarmac. We're waiting for another airplane to get out of the way. Yeah, so you know what, guys? I don't think I'm going to be on an airplane anytime soon. Me and Mike talked about going down to Florida in September for our birthdays, but not going to lie, the bugs, the no-see-ums in Sanibel were vicious. I probably have 100 bug bites all over my legs. You literally walked outside for like 5 minutes, and if you guys don't know what no-see-ums are, you can't see them. That's why they're called no-see-um. They're literally, you walk outside, you have shorts on because it's 95 degrees out and muggy, and you feel them hitting your body, and it feels like a million little needles going boom, flying into you all at once. They just sting you, and I swear it was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and it was kind of like raining. It's the rainy season, but we still had a fantastic time. We laughed until we cried. We laughed till we peed. I mean, I laughed so hard my stomach ached the next day. So, hey, Josie. Josie, I have hair extensions in. I went and got hair extensions. This is my real hair up here, but all down here. Remember, my hair was like getting, menopause has kicked my hair's butt. So, I went and got extensions, y'all. I own it. I like having long hair. Husband and my birthdays are September. Oh, Ginger, that's awesome. Mine is September 9th. My oldest son is September 4th. My youngest son is September 11th. My husband is September 16th. And my stepson is September 23rd, along with my nephews. And then my daughter-in-law and my sister-in-law are September 5th. Yes, Franny, I think the bugs, a lot probably because of the humidity. No-see-ums, typically, I'm one of those lucky people. I don't have a lot of, bugs don't like me. But the no-see-ums were brutal. Hey, Clara, do you have an oil or something in it? No, the only thing I put in my hair is, Wow. It's for curl. It's to enhance your curl. And that really helps my natural curl, plus I get the curly extensions. So I just let my hair dry. I have not put any heat on my hair other than my bangs since I got my extensions put in. Hate them because always show up when you can't be it for. Oh, I believe it. They're brutal. All right, I am putting a second coat of, I call this paint Royal Bronze. I got a lot of questions about my tray that I painted yesterday. If you use an enamel paint mixed in with your metallic, you usually can get pretty lucky and not have to prime your tray. Hey, Cheryl, thank you, Franny. So I got lucky there. So yeah, so life is crazy. Today, I was supposed to come on early. I was supposed to take my mom to an eye doctor appointment this morning. That got changed. And then Jack was supposed to get tested for that eye infliction, I forgot what it's called. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, darn it. And then I had to cancel that because he's like, Mom, I can't make a later appointment now. He's like, I got football practice. So, and he's got a scrimmage tomorrow. So I had to cancel that. So I was back and forth with Natalie at Totally Dazzled going, I can't make it, then I can. Then I'm going to be later, and then I'm going to be earlier. And so I'm here on time. Go figure. I'll go like your curlers up. Yep, that's what I do, Linda. I have naturally like wavy, curly hair. Whatever you see up here is my natural hair. And then, so I opted to get the curly extensions to match my hair. And trying to really take care of my natural hair. So that's why I have not been putting any heat on my hair whatsoever, except this little front part when I blow out my bangs, but that's like literally takes 2 minutes for my hair to dry. And then I just let it air dry. So it's still a little wet back here, but I'm hoping that I can wear the extensions while my natural hair grows out, and then, you know, there'll become a time where I don't have to wear them anymore. But I miss having long hair. Hey, Arlene, we're making over a tray. I had this tray, and look, we painted right over those transfers that were originally on here, and you can't even tell that they were there anymore. Sheer Impressions Designs, hello, Lori. So anyway, guys, I got stuff coming along. Did you guys see my jean jacket? Yes, Heidi, all is good. I am like full retreat mode. I'm having my first private group retreat next month at the end of September. And if you guys haven't gotten your virtual ticket, make sure you join. Go get a virtual ticket. Everything can be found in my link tree. I'm super excited. We did a jean jacket class on Monday, and holy cannoli, we are going to be making a statement here in Cleveland. There's 30 of us attending my private group retreat, but I do have virtual tickets available. So if you guys want to get in on the action, get the supply list and all the things, isn't it fantastic? I leave all the links, the class is up so you can rewatch it, and everything is linked over there. And just be part of the shenanigans. We're doing lots of door prizes and giveaways, so come join the fun. It's $79. You get access to the group and all the beautiful people in there, and it's just going to be a good time. Don't miss out on the fun. And just the door prizes alone, y'all. Oh my gosh. People are so generous. I got some great door prizes. And we actually gave our first giveaway on Monday. So Rhonda and Ruby Red already have a door prize. It's being shipped out. So Judith, it's in the... Did you buy a virtual ticket? I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's in the Royals Retreat group, and everything is linked over there. The jacket, the bling, everything. So come join us, guys. It's going to be a good time. It's so freaking pretty in person. I can't even tell you. So amazing. Yeah, so we have fun over there in Royal, so we'd love to have you. All right, so look at how good this looks. You can't even see those flowers underneath there. So see, it was a oops tray. I usually don't do a whole lot of oops crafts because I usually like what I make. Judith, it's in there. Angie, right, I know. The tickets check here, $79. Gets you all access, lots of giveaways in there. You get all behind the scenes. We're going to be going live in there, doing giveaways. You're going to get to see everything that we're doing. I'm super excited. This is my first Royals retreat. I thought, well, I do, Franny. I would love, like, guys, if I had my own clothing line, that's what my jackets would look like. Not gonna lie, that's what would be in the stores. My whole clothing line would be just like that jacket. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Terry. Okay, so we got our thing painted. So now I'm gonna start putting the transfers down. So what I want to do is, this chair, y'all, makes my leg ache. I don't know why. Just this leg. I'm telling you, the whole time I was in Florida, my leg never bothered me. I sit in this chair, and for some reason, this chair makes my right leg cramp. I don't know why. So excuse me if I have to stand up and stretch out. So I'm gonna put a coat of force field down. Yes, Kimberly, I do. I have the keratin bond extensions in, is what I get. I am going to use this stuff. Molly, you are? Well, you can still watch it on replay. Come on over and join us. It's going to be fun. And you don't need to be present to win a door prize either. We're just going to be picking random names over there. So this is Force Field from Paint Pixie. You can find this in my link tree. I did link it. It's like a really thin thing. Molly, I think you have a virtual ticket, don't you? I think you do. But I find that it works great when I am going to be doing transfers. I don't get a lot of lifting on the paint. Hey, Alexandria. And this is exactly what I did to prep that tray from yesterday. So that's another reason why I decided to do a tray for you guys today, because I thought it would kind of help you see kind of like the process of what I did yesterday. Hey, Jody. I have natural curly hair, but don't know if that would work for me. I do too, Kimberly. I have naturally, this is all my hair up here, so you can see it. It's not like kinky curly, but it's curly. And yes, I didn't want to get straight extensions because when I'm in the ocean or anything like that, then I think that would be weird to have curly hair and straight hair up here. So, and my husband loves me with just wild curly hair like it is. So, yes, it will. They do make them. Hey, Debbie, we are making over a tray, and we're going to do a little Totally Dazzled. We're going to put some Totally Dazzled Bling on here. And we're going to be doing some gnomes and some stencils from Essential Stencil. And guys, if you go through my link tree and you shop the Essential Stencil line, you can use the code ROYAL10, ROYALE 10, and save yourself 10% with a link, with my discount code. So, but yeah, keratin bond extensions, they're pretty great. So, I love them. All right, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to do this Paint Pixie. You can find that in my link tree as usual, in the Paint Pixie link, and it's called Force Field, okay? Yeah, Kimberly, I go about every 4 to 5 months. I went 4 months the first time. I think I can go definitely 4 months again. 4 months, and I ain't gonna lie, it's expensive. It's like $800 to get them put in. But to me, I don't know. I don't really shop. Like, I'm a Goodwill shopper and I'm pretty nifty and I work hard, and I feel so much better with my hair long and curly long. So it's just something I treat myself to. So this is very, very watery, as you can see. And I'm just going to put this down here. Actually, I'm just going to do the whole darn tray. It'll make my life easier. It's just like a sealer. It's not going to hurt anything. You can put it on the whole tray. That way, if we get any overlapping onto the sides here, it's covered. And it doesn't really have like a shine to it. It's just kind of dull. But I find that when I'm doing transfers, sometimes I don't get so lucky and the paint will peel up under the transfer. So 9 times out of 10, this is what I do, and it works. So, and this is the Force Field from Paint Pixie. Works for me. And this is exactly what I did on that tray, that big ginormous tray that my friend Lisa sent me. So beautiful. Isn't that a gorgeous tray? That thing was ginormous. I still have to add some sparkle to that tray, but I did post a picture of it today with links so you guys can find your own. Essential Stencil is out of stock on the truck transfers. Boo-hoo! But they do have other great transfers that will go on there just fine. Okay. See how this dries kind of like, almost like a satin finish? My stomach is still itching from having sunburn. You know me, guys, I'm constantly putting chapstick on. How did I get my lips sunburned? Just my bottom lip. I woke up the next morning on Saturday morning. They were laughing at me because I looked like I had just gotten lip fillers. And they were like, Kathy, don't do lip fillers. I look so weird and wonky. It didn't even look like me. I haven't seen it yet, Debbie. Somebody sent it to me, but I haven't seen it in person yet. I'm trying to stay out of the stores. I don't need anything, guys. I just go in my attic and shop. Anyway, and my son Jack starts school tomorrow, y'all. Like, school's starting already. I feel like summer just got here and school's starting already. It's craziness. Tallow, yeah, I have this stuff that I was putting on it. I do tallow anyway, and I do my castor oil and all that, but I put some, that Numi swish on there, and that worked, that's glutathione, that's good for you, and it seems to help. I don't think this is from a camera, but that's it. Right, Fanny? I feel like I work hard for what I do, and you know, I get my nails done. Carol wants to shop in my attic. Christy, is it? Yeah, it's 800. So, I mean, but they last like 4 months, you know. Nicole, I wish we started. I wish we started after Labor Day. To me, it makes no sense, but who am I? So yeah, my son is a senior, my youngest is a senior. Sam's going into his senior year at university. I can't believe it. Thank you, Debbie. You sent me the shirt, yeah. I know a couple people did. Thank you. I have to go get it. I love me my lobsters. Love me my lobster stuff. You know me, I like my stories, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we have that force field. See how it just kind of gave it a little bit of a finish? It's more like a satin finish. But this will help, and oh, I have to paint the feet. I can do that though, that's just my paint. And I typically don't paint the underside of the tray because it kind of like, you know, I kind of like looking at what it once was. Yeah, my girlfriend in Florida who we were with, they started school already. I think Monday was their first day of school, which is crazy to me. All right, so I don't want to put, this is the stencil that I'm using. It says the gathering place. I'm only going to be doing the lettering, okay? But I'm going to put that at the top. I'm going to wait and put all the transfers down at the bottom first, and then I think I'm just going to stripe this out with some gold. So I was looking through here. I think this one would be cute. This is the Essential Stencil Tree. He's got the little Gnome there. I'm thinking like, so here's my thought. If we put the transfer up here, right? So I want to put, let's see how far I can get that. I want to put like the tree. So that's why I think we should put the stencil on last to go over if anything comes up. So I'm going to put the stencils on, the transfers on first. I like this one because it's got the little Gnome there. So let's cut this one out. Say a prayer to the transferring people above that my transfer sticks. And then we can make a little scene. And I thought it'd be cute, right? I thought it'd be cute to say, I thought it'd be cute to have, since we're doing that stencil, the gathering place, we're going to make a little gathering place on the tray before the little Gnome homies, right? So see, we can go, we can angle this however we want. Kind of want to put it all the way over to there, I think is how I want it. Okay. So you peel off the back. Hey, Natalie. I don't see comments on the Totally Dazzled page, which is weird. There it is. Hey, Lisa Furtado. I know, right? Summer just started. So you can just cut these apart at your whim. And then we're going to, and then together, oh, that was almost a fail. So I'm going to try to get this as low as I can. And you stick it down. And then you get, with your transfers, you get one of these little burnishing sticks. Hey, Yvonne. And you just rub it out. Okay? And then we create our little scene of the gnomes gathering. We're going to do a little gathering place. Maybe I'll put another tree over there. And then fill it in the middle. And this is their little hanging out. Yes, Katie, you see another amazing story brewing. Uh-huh. Yeah. I got some hate for the stories. Some people don't like them, but here's the thing. I'd still be doing the craft. The stories come after. So my craft, I don't do a craft based on a story. I do a story based on the craft. So I think they're fun. And my mind is constantly going. So they're you know, no. I got to, oh, see? A little piece of paint peeled. So Why did that not happen yesterday? It happened today. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I can't make sense of it. But luckily it's a dark tray and I could probably cover it up with a little bit of paint. So you just press this on. And could be that was just a wet spot right there. Who knows? But oh, not too shabby. I'm just going to take my brush and just touch up there. Can't hardly see it. So as you can see, in Pages Gross, it does evolve. You're so right. So see, we're creating our little scene. We're creating our little gathering place, okay? Creating our little gathering place. So now we have that. I'm gonna check out the stencil just to make sure where I'm gonna have it. So see, that'll just go a little bit over, which is fine. I still don't know the color that I'm gonna do that with, but do we add another tree like over yonder? And if I add a big tree, is that going to affect my stencil? Possibly. What do you guys think? I feel like to balance it out, we might need another tree over there, don't you think? And I can do another small one. Or I could do this big bougie one. You know my philosophy, go big or go home. Maybe we'll do the small one. So I'm just gonna take another tree. This is just a plain tree. It doesn't have any gnome underneath it. But look at all the, I mean, you guys, there's so many transfers on here. You can really go crazy. Yeah, I think it'd be cute. And then here's our stencil. It'll be up here. Yeah, I kind of like that. So let's add it, and then we can put some, oh, Greta says the big one. Oh, let me just cut out the big one, and then we'll see. Maybe I need to get it on there. Y'all are saying the big one. No, not, Arlene's saying no, not another tree. Let me just play around here for a minute. So that would be a big one, and then my stencil would be here. But then don't forget, I'm going to be adding a bunch of these gnomes. So let's see. Now I could put the big gnome over here instead, but I was thinking of putting him under the tree. A pile of pumpkins. See, we could put him, wait a minute, we could put the tree up higher and then do, or what if we do the big tree and then we could do that pile of pumpkins. Hold on, we'll just cut them all up. Can you, yes, you can stencil over a transfer indeed. And then maybe raise that up and put the pumpkins down here. And then see, like these little gnomes, maybe I should just do a big gnome instead of a tree, because I think, do you think I should do, let's see. This is probably the biggest one I got. I was thinking pumpkins under the tree. If I do the big tree, I could raise it up some, put the pumpkins underneath here, like so, and then take some of these other little gnomes and stick them here, like this one over here. Maybe put this one down here. I don't know. Or do we just do a big gnome down there? big Papa Gnome, yeah. But see, there's nothing underneath there, so I feel like the pumpkins, hold on, let me just, my brain. The lettering is gonna show up just fine, because see, I'm gonna put that all the way at the top, so even if I do the small tree, it's gonna be fine. I feel like these pumpkins are too big. Oh, but they do have smaller pumpkins. They got little squirrels. What if I did the big tree? What if I did the big tree with him over here, and then I could put another gnome over here? We'll put big Papa Gnome here. All right, I think I'm gonna do the big tree. Let's just do it. Let's just wing it. Have the big tree off to the side. I mean, hypothetically, I could, and then paint over the stencil. All right, let's do that. I kind of like that. Let's just do this. I'm only gonna transfer it over off to the side. Scams. I get spam calls all day long. We'll make it work no matter what. It's gonna be cute, right? Yeah, oh yeah, it could be the gathering tree. See, I just don't know how to. I'm probably gonna have to razor this out. Okay, I think I got it. And then whatever kind of like floated up over the tray, you could just fill that in with more paint. So it's not gonna hurt. Okay, so then if you have, grab some paint, and I'm just going to I don't want to see that. Yeah. Perfect. So it's like it's off to the side. Okay, so now we can take our Papa Gnome. This is Papa Gnome. And look at, we're already coming up with names. Papa Gnome. I'm gonna cut the leaves away. And I kind of want him underneath. Well, let's make sure that we have, or do I want to go smaller? I feel like we need one bougie gnome. And then look at, there's so many other ones. So I want to put a bunch because they're gathering. Oh, crapola, I just messed up my paint. They're gathering at the gathering tree. What a great idea. Who thought of that? So do you guys like the idea of Papa Gnome? But look at this little dude, he's splashing in the rain. We have one sitting over here with the fox. I kind of like him, actually. He's a little bit smaller. I like the little squirrels. And then just picture the Totally Dazzled that's gonna go on here. He's the head honcho. What do you guys think? Big Papa? Where'd he go? There he is. This one, see how big he is? I feel like maybe this one is gonna fit better. And I like the little fox in here, you know. All right, so, and the great thing about transfers is that you can layer them. So I could put him right down here, like he's chilling like McGillen underneath the tree. So you want to apply some firm pressure. And then just start peeling up. And if you need to apply more pressure, you can. I'll show you guys. I'll lift it up so you can see what I mean when I say you can put these on top of each other. These are from Essential Stencil, yes. You guys can go find them. They are in stock, and if you shop through my link, you can use the code ROYAL10. Make sure you put an E at the end of that Royal and get yourself a little savings. Go slow. It's not a rat race. Just sometimes transfers can be a little finicky. See? He's just hanging there underneath the tree. Yes, I love it. Okay, let's keep going. Now I've got some smaller ones over here. We could, like, he's doing a wheelbarrow over here. We've got this little dude with a light. I think we could put him over here. Let's see. We've got some really small ones. They are so cute, aren't they? Pumpkin pie. Let's see. I kind of like this one. I think I'm going to put this little dude. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to have, I'm gonna have to get names for all these little peeper majeepers. You never know. Isn't it cute? Yep, it's gonna get a story. What's their story? They're at the gathering tree. See, I think that would be cute over here. He's just, because he thinks he's calling my mother-in-law, because her name is Kathy too. So I'm gonna put this one right here. How many of you guys like gnomes? I know I saw some people who don't like gnomes, but I haven't done a whole lot of gnome crafts. Okay, this has to be Justin. Justin's the leader. We're gonna name my gnome leader Justin after the crafty brother, because every time I see a gnome, I think of Justin. They're having a fall gathering. Is this their powwow meeting? Meeting of the cornucopias. Okay, so we need something here, because don't forget, we're going to have the gathering place. So this is the gathering place. It's going to be perfect. Justin is, I love Justin. All right, so we need something over here. I do like this one. He's sitting on a mushroom. Would be adorable in the middle. Oh, playing behind it. Let's see where's the pumpkins at? They're right here. Let's see how that would look. I'd have to put the pumpkins on last, because if I'm going to do a gnome behind it. Do we incorporate the truck? I know these pumpkins might be too big. I like the mushrooms. I actually might put this mushroom over here if we don't do another gnome. I kind of like the gnome sitting on the mushroom. Oh, they're planning a fall festival. Okay, I like it. You know what? All my stories of the ocean have been around Glimmergill. Now I got to come up with the city. I have to come up with the city for my little gnomey homies. Maybe it's the 9th of November gnome gathering. Oh my God, somebody screenshot that to me. That's too cute. I love it. You have mushrooms everywhere. All right, so I think I'm going to skirt him like over here a little bit. Over to the side. Do you hear my neighbor's rooster? I love that thing. It canoodles all day long. Crows. All day long. Let's see. So just pick it up. I don't even know how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. And we've got a fox and a squirrel. So, you know, they're going to have to come into the story too. Maybe they're planning a soiree with the little girl gnomes, because I don't have, these are all little boy gnomes. So maybe they're planning a singles soiree. Why do all my stories have some kind of deep, secret, adult meaning behind them? So see how we're creating a little scene? The noble tribe, Sweet Gnome, Alabama. Oh my God, Josie, you guys got to screenshot these to me or send it to me. So see how we're creating a little fall festival? All right, so it needs something. Oh my God, there's even a hedgehog, y'all. There's even a hedgehog. Okay, I think we can do this dude. Here's one with some pumpkins we could stick somewhere over here, maybe. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this little dude, but let's see. Hey, Teresa. It's the Woman Haters Club, like little rascals. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, keep them coming. See? Isn't this a great way for us all to interact with each other? Oh, they could be planning a wedding. See, I look at it as a good thing. I like this one over here. Justin is from Virginia. I need to cut this. I'm going to use that there. So I put him over here like so. I'm losing my little sticky madookie thing. Where'd it go? My little scraper, here it is. Just in time is the leader. Yeah, okay. I see where you're going with it. Oh my gosh. Justin's gonna be overjoyed if he finds out I made it a Gnome story about him. I think Justin would get a kick out of it. Do? I feel like I missed part of his beard. Sure did. I feel like part of his beard came off. Let me just, there we go. You just throw it back on there. Just make it work. Yes, Judith, I believe he is. He's with Blake. Oh, I see him online all the time. I need a little bit more paint here where I got a little bit of the transfer over there. Okay. Now, that kind of screwed it up, but I could fix that with a little bit of white paint. I think I peeled some of it off. All right, so, and then I want to put this little hedgehog. What if I put that little hedgehog down at the bottom? All right, so anyway, what are you guys doing this fine, fabulous Wednesday? Where are you guys all tuning in from? Anywhere exciting? All right, so see, here's the little hedgehog. I think this is a hedgehog, right? Hey, Sharon, I think he'd be cute down here, just in this little nook over here. He's gonna get a story. Ooh, I might have to do, you know, these might even, this might take off like, you know, the summer ones. Shorty time, Tiny Tim. Oh my God, Justin, Lisa. Yes, you guys are cracking me up. I love it. See, you guys have a mind just like I do. You're creative people too. PA, Alabama. You're cleaning your house for a PTA meeting. Girl, I give you big kudos. I'm too much of an introvert to be a PTA mom. Okay. There's a little hedgehog. Now we need something right here. And we can make Grumpy. He could be Grumpy. Kind of need like a tone. Or Grumpy. We have one with an umbrella, which doesn't make sense. I feel like, and this is the big Gnome homie, but I think that's, I could put that big one right there. What do you think? Or do I do the single one right here? Wisconsin. Or this one. But I feel like this one might be, we talked about him from the beginning. Fargo, North Dakota. West Virginia. Babysitting is Ginger. Could I get this one stuck like right in here without covering? What if I just cut off the... I'm going to cut off this little plant. This little tree here. So my father-in-law calls me all the time because he tells his phone, "Hey Siri, call Kathy DiDomenico." Well, that's my mother-in-law's name. And what's funny is that my father-in-law's name is also Mike. So we're Mike and Kathy Jr. Isn't that funny? Don't rip it. Don't rip your transfers, peeps. Yeah. Maybe I just will have to do that. They're very sticky. I just had to cut that off. Watch my husband's house when he felt. Oh, Michelle, no. Is he going to be okay? That's scary. I'm so sorry that happened. All right, so we're going to get him right there next to the fox. Oh my God, there's the ice cream truck. Do you guys hear it? Need rain in Massillon, Ohio. Lisa, I hear you, girl. I'm up in Chagrin Falls and it's brutal. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It poured here last night. I don't know about you down in Massillon, but it friggin' poured here like 3:30 in the morning. We got such a thunderstorm and it was crazy. I missed a couple of comments. Guys, I'm going to tell you, so many of you kept telling me, thank you, Josie, my shirt, you guys could find this on my website. I made this shirt. Oh my God, they could be Scottish gnomes. A clan, Lisa. No, hello, Stella. Now he's texting me. I don't know. I don't know if that's a voicemail. My father-in-law, I think he thinks he's calling his wife. You guys, anyway, Canada. Oh no, Shirley, that's terrible. Anyway, when we were in Florida, we ended up, through the days that we were there at nighttime, when we would come back to the house and chill out, we watched a show that many of you called me and told me about. We watched The Hunting Wives. Y'all, The Hunting Wives was a bit juicy. A bit juicy. Oh, Cortland, great. Grace, you're not that, I mean, Cortland, I don't think is very far from me. All right, guys, what do you think? Look at, we've got the little gathering place. I feel like up here, though, maybe a butterfly, maybe some acorns. It's got falling leaves we could add. Do we need a little mushroom over there? I feel like we can do a little mushroom over there. was so crazy, that series. If you guys, look, I'm just going to forewarn you. It was a little sexy. It was full on nakedness at times, which doesn't bother me. I can watch that kind of stuff with my husband. It doesn't bother me because I'm pretty secure in myself, and I can appreciate, a beautiful woman. And I'm telling you, I wish I was built like that girl. Not gonna lie. Almost needed a shower. Yes, it was crazy. We really liked it. It was, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it like an 8, but a lot of you guys were messaging me saying, go watch it. And we finally did. And we did enjoy it. You're watching it now. Gets a little cray-cray. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Okay, so let me remove, well, I know we're not going to use these. No, we're not going to use those. This is what we have left. So see, we cut apart that pretty good. We got the pumpkins. We got a little gnome here. We got the other tree. Another mushroom. I don't have anywhere else to put another mushroom. And then this is garbage. Let me just get this out of my way. So this is what's left. Okay. That show, and it was like whoosh. It is very, very raunchy. That's a perfect word for it. Very raunchy. Okay. Here's some falling leaves. Maybe we'll use these. Don't throw those away. Keep your little pieces. I have like a little folder I put all these in too. That's garbage. Okay, so of course I got some paint on my stencil. Okay, so we have our little scene, okay? Yes, Jody, I was surprised at that myself. We were laughing about it though. All right, so this is the gathering place. Like I said, I'm not gonna be doing the checks up here. I am going to center this, and I'm gonna get this as close to the top as I can. It's gonna be tough. I feel like, guys, I'm the worst when it comes to stencils because I just cut them. Should I cut it? Or should I just bring it down to where I can? I think it's okay right there. Okay, so now what color do y'all think? I'm thinking like, it can't be black. And some of these words are going into the trees, which are like a reddish gold. I've loved the show You. Yeah, that was great. So I was thinking gold, like liquid gold. Okay. Glad we're on the same page. We'll grab a plate. Liquid gold though, I'm kind of nervous. Or do I just use gold rub and buff? And I'm only saying that because liquid gold is so runny. Got my little stencil brush from Essential Stencil. I think, oh, somebody said green. Or yellow would be pretty. Yellow might blend in with the trees. Let me try the gold. Green would be pretty. Try a little bit of this. I'm just gonna use some liquid gold or some rub and buff. I could do a little bit of, just make sure this is straight. Okay, I'm gonna stand up, guys, because I don't want to I'm not the perfect stenciler. Burnt orange, I'm thinking rub and buff, but let's just go for it. I'm just trying to get these tops, and then little bit of and you want to make sure that you like offload most of your and I think Rub and Buff is gonna work well because it's not really liquid, it's more waxy, and I won't get, hopefully won't get anything underneath, if you know what I mean. If you guys are giving suggestions for a storyline, please message it to me because I will be sure to see it that way rather than in the comments. Like so focused on this right now. Oh my God, I love it. Now wait a minute, like over here I feel like it needs something. So this is where we whip out our transfers again and we look for birds, butterflies, falling leaves. Maybe like this little acorn hanging off the Y or the G, whatever that is right there. See, it all came together the way it was supposed to. I'm thinking maybe like putting this little transfer right there like it's dangling off of the end of that letter. Now, if you guys ever use like liquid or like Rub and Buff or liquid gold, do not seal it. Do not seal it with Mod Podge, or you want to use triple thick Duraclear because those are not, those are water-based. If you put like Mod Podge to seal this on here, it will peel up your liquid gold or your Rub and Buff. See how I did that right over here? All right, so I feel like it needs some other things over there. It's like fuller on one side, but that's okay. It's a story. Yeah, I think I want to do some falling leaves. Don't forget though, we have all of our Totally Dazzled that we have to add. Now this is like a garland of leaves. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not saying I'm going to use it, but do you guys like that? I think that's too much. I think we're going to do some falling leaves. Let's see. And I've got those right here. So we can just like up here by the eye, like the dot of the eye. Although I feel like, let's see. Like, here's a couple. Wait a minute. I didn't take the backing off of that. Thank you, Natalie, for the stars. Okay, do a couple of falling leaves here. And then I think we need like one more, like up here. Oh, the ice cream's across the street or next door. Okay. Let's just see what we got. Let's see what we got, Goldilocks. Just a couple of falling leaves. I feel like I'm Bob Ross. Just a couple of falling leaves. See, when you can't paint, like I can paint, I just can't draw. So when you can't paint, transfers are like the next best thing to give your piece the little thing that it needs. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And now that fall's coming, I think the Totally Dazzled, oh my God, I love it. Maybe one more right there. Hey, Noreen. Like one right here, just a few. My desk is a mess, as usual. There it is. Ice cream music is okay. Oh my God, we can incorporate the ice cream truck into the story. If you know, you know. It may not make sense, but for those 400 of you that are watching, it will make sense why I incorporated an ice cream truck into the story. I think that is fabulous. I love that idea. Gnome on top of the. See how we just added a few things because it was looking a little bare over there. So see, we just add a few things. A gnome on top of the. Let's see. I do have a couple that are eensy teensy. This is probably the smallest gnome. Oh no, I lied. I've got these three. Actually, these are probably the two smallest ones. Let me see. I don't know that we need it. I think it's not, I don't think it's, I think it's too big and it's on a mushroom. Unless, no, I think I don't have enough room. I think we're gonna leave it out. Okay. They have just, so this is Essential Stencil. If you guys shop through my link in my link tree, you can use the code ROYAL10, okay, to save 10%. I'll throw all these, I'm just gonna get rid of the garbage. Oh, I do have another. I've got a little hedgehog, I've got a thing. And I do have a couple smaller gnomes. All right, so now comes the fun part. We're gonna seal it, and then we are going to bling it, baby, bling it, because that's the whole point of blinging. This Totally Dazzled. So first you need to seal your stencil and your stuff, okay? So because I did a transfer on here, the only thing you want to seal, and especially because we used antique gold rub and buff, if you were to seal this with like Mod Podge, it would literally, it would ruin it. Okay, all that gold would come off. So actually, I want to take some rub and buff, and I want to do this raised part up here. I'm ready for the bling. That's why we're here every Wednesday with the bling, baby. All right, so I'm just going to take my rub and buff, and I'm just going to take my finger, and I'm going to just go around the outside of this like raised part of the tray. I feel like the stories, like, you know, what do people say? Like it makes me think, like, when I get like negative things about the stories, I feel bad because, I mean, I'm not going to stop doing the stories because I feel like I picture like somebody like J.K. Rowling talking to somebody about the stories she read her children at night, that she made up the stories. If somebody told her, I don't get it, and look what she would have been missing out on. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you have a fun idea or it's just something quirky, I'm a quirky individual. So just do it. I don't feel like I want to fall into a standard. I just do what makes me happy. And not everybody will be on board with it, and that's okay. But it's kind of like one of those things, if you don't like it, you don't have to read it. This craft would still have happened. Do you know what I mean? The craft would still have happened, y'all. It's just when you get a cute little story to go with it. And not all the crafts that I do get a story. So, but I have to tell you something that made my heart smile. Ziggy the Turtle was purchased by a friend of mine for a birthday gift to somebody. Doesn't even know who I am. And she loved Ziggy the Turtle, but she loved the story too. Doc Gnome, that's a cute one. Hi, Amy Tomko. I like the stories too, right? Hey, Jackie Turner. Okay, so see what that just did? Now I might actually, oh, I just realized. I actually think that I might actually bling this out with some rhinestone trim. I need a little bit of paint. Are the stories about the craft? Yes, Joyce. So not all my creations get stories, but if you go back through my page, the story started, I want to say within the last few months, and there are stories on quite a few of my projects. Even if you just go back through, like Larry the Lobster, there's Mimi the Mermaid, Melody the Mermaid, Rosie the Raccoon, Jolene the Raccoon, Romeo the Cigar Stealing Bandit, Fancy and Fonzie, the Flamingos. Who else? Gordon Stiltskin. Oh, thank you, Franny. Yeah, I think they give a little rhinestones. Yeah, oh, this is going to get rhinestone. I still don't know if I'm going to epoxy this. I feel like something needs to be right there. Do you see that? Exactly, Chrissy. I'm not a people pleaser. I feel like, is that where I said? Where did I say? I feel like something needs to be right there. I guess it's all right. Oh, I still got to add bling. So we're going to add bling. I think I'm going to add some gold rhinestone around the inside of here to offset. Cynthia, actually the first one was the Queen Bee Bunny. Second one was Gordon Stiltskin. And then they really started taking off with Larry the Lobster. Yeah, Larry the Lobster, then it went to Mimi the Mermaid, then Melody the Mermaid. Then it went into the whole 4th of July party we had here. I mean, it went into everywhere. It got kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it was fun. Okay, so I'm going to seal this, and I'm going to use triple thick Duraclear. Okay. That's not going to hurt my gold. It's not going to disrupt anything. Well, it shouldn't. That's me we're talking about. Shortsville stuff. Oh my gosh, yes, that's too funny. I'll come up with a good one. I start playing around. I like words, so I figure it out. I'm gonna grab a little brush to do the sides. This is triple thick Duraclear. It's gonna seal down that transfer, and it's gonna just keep everything. It's gonna give everything a nice shine to it. Which, you know, I like sparkly, shiny things. And then once we get this all sealed, I am going to start blinging it, adding the Totally Dazzled Bling, because you guys that have been following me for a while, you know I don't do a project without Totally Dazzled Bling. Everything I create gets finished off with Totally Dazzled Bling. I don't know where my creations would be without all the coordinating bling that they come out with for every season, for every reason. I mean, it's just amazing. So, yeah, you gotta have your bling. Bling is what finishes it. I will add rhinestones off camera, you know how I do it on the handles, and I sit up here and watch my crime TV, and so I'm doing the sides first, and then I'll get in there and do the middle, but I want to make sure I get all those little curly Q parts. Justin and his reggae band of gnomes. Gnomes aren't reggae. That reminds me of like sea turtles. Ziggy was a reggae band from Jamaica, remember? And just before y'all start asking, I got a lot of new people on here, but I am going to put all the stories and the pictures of the craft with the stories. I'm going to turn it into a book at the beginning of next year, and I'll just run it through Amazon KDP. However, people keep saying, oh, they should be a children's book. They ain't for children there, y'all. They ain't for children. Some of them we gave some fun stories. Like if this is the He-Man, the Woman Haters Club, you never know where some of our stories turn. Swingers, upside down pineapples. I mean, you know, it's a lot. But anyway. And I'm not even kidding. I think I'm going to do a story during our Royals retreat. Like, can you even imagine the stories that are going to come out of my up and coming retreat? Because I was thinking about that laying in bed last night going, oh my gosh, this might end up being really funny. Might have to do a craft just for that. You can have fun with it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to end up epoxying this tray or not. I don't know yet. All that gathered and you didn't. Oh, I'm going to have to go back. If you guys have ideas, make sure you message it to me because I'm not looking. I have stuff to show you guys too for the retreat. Speaking of the retreat, I've got so many cool people have been sending me stuff for swag bags and door prizes. So such beautiful things. I am giving away a piece of Funky Junk as a door prize and a 3-month membership to my private group. So you guys want to make sure that you get over there and join in on the fun. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see everybody. I can't believe it's almost here. Are here. Everywhere I go, I get asked, where did I get them? Yes! I love it. I think we only have 2 of the Shell Yeah bracelets left. I think they're almost sold out. I think he's got 2 in stock. September are not going to be out for a couple more weeks. And like I said, he only brought in 100. So once they're gone, they're gone. If you guys want it, like I said, the turtle bracelets, there's only 1 or 2 left. I don't really remember. But you can find that in my link tree or at shopfunkyjunk.com. Shop Funky Junk merch. My t-shirt, there's a Fancy and Fonzie t-shirt over there. That was real popular. And then if you are in the retreat group and you're coming either virtually or in person, I've got a great t-shirt over there for the Royals retreat. Just for the ticket holders. Okay, so we're done with that. Brenda, it's raining. I believe it. All right. And maybe I'll add in some polka dots over here. Wouldn't that be kind of cute if we do some little gold polka dots? And the tray of bronze. Yes, Joyce, I call it royal bronze. Yes, Debbie Silver, if you go to if there's a link that's being shown, or you can do !Sam in the comments. The chat bot will drop you a link. I think there's 1 or 2 left. This month's were 20. How much were they, guys? Either $20 or $25, I don't remember. They're very big and bougie. I love them. Those are probably my favorite ones he's brought in. Okay. Oh, geez, Louise. I literally smacked my... Look at how pretty. See that shine? Look at that, guys. We made something from nothing. Isn't that totally incredible? We made something from nothing. I wish that I would have shoved this tree all the way over like I did this one, but it is what it is. I freaking love this. The tray color, Lisa, I call it my royal bronze. I make a bunch of it. It's black enamel paint from DecoArt. So black enamel paints, and then I mix in the Paint Pixie New Penny color. It's a metallic copper, and you get this royal bronze. But yeah, Sam's September bracelets, they're beautiful. They're big and bougie like the Shell Yeah ones with the turtles, but they're yellow, kicking into the fall season. My second favorite color is yellow, and they are beautiful. Okay, so now it's time to add our blingity bling bling. I definitely want to use this. This is from the Totally Dazzled mystery pack for fall. So you guys get 10 in a mystery bag. You don't know what you're getting. Could be silver, could be gold, could be bronze, could be spiders, could be Halloween, whatever. I showed everybody what was in here at the beginning. Pumpkins, spiders. So you could really like bougie this up. And I think what I'm going to do, I like that there because this is how my mind works. See how I cut this when I had to cut that pumpkin and it's like a hard corner? Bernie, I had to cancel that. He's now going on the 29th of August because he had football practice day. So I want to put this over here, okay, to cover that little boo-boo up. And then see what else is in here. Now, and you don't know what you're going to get in your mystery pack, okay? But I know this was fall last year, so I'm even going to pull that out. Natalie, it's called Royal Sparkle Chicks. So look here's a little foxeroni. We could even cover up this fox and go right over the fox that's there for a little 3D effect, which I'm okay with. And then, ooh, I wonder if I have a squirrel. But let's see what else is in my mystery pack. I've got another pumpkin that I might be able to add, and I just pop the back off. It's like a brooch pin. Just pop it off. You're going to get a combination of brooches, flat backs, all kinds of stuff. Halos, wings, and things. That sounds fun. So I could even put this over here. Like we can make a little pumpkin patch. I like the idea. I covered up this little foxeroni here because we're going to make him a sparkle fox. It's like he was made to cover up that almost the same exact size. There's a little hedgehog. I'm trying to think what we could add over here. There's a little squirrel. I wonder if I have a squirrel from Totally. I know Totally Dazzled had squirrels. Here's some more pumpkins. Hold on. And your mystery bags, and that's the great thing about it, you don't know what's in it. I got more pumpkins. I kind of didn't they have a squirrel last year? Pretty sure they did. I might have to dig there. Hold on. kitty cat on a broomstick. Trying to look for it. Oh, I have another fox. Maybe it was a fox. I thought, though, for sure that they had a squirrel. I might have used it on another project, though. You never know with me. Yeah, I don't see it. Unless I put it in with the bugs. But I would have done that. Okay, so I have another fox, but I thought I didn't Totally Dazzled have a squirrel. Make sure I didn't get one in my mystery pack. So imagine all the stuff you can create with your own mystery pack. Like, it's too much fun. Okay. Now here's another pumpkin from Totally Dazzled I could stick down here. Or I can do like a cornucopia. You might get a cornucopia in yours. Or I have some really pretty leaves. But I don't know how we incorporate that. Maybe I'll do the cornucopia because, I mean, they are, after all, having a gathering. I feel like I did use a squirrel. Oh, I did it on the, I know what I did. I did it on a fairy house. All right, so to glue these on here, what I'm gonna do for now is just some hot glue, and then I will back it up. I'll peel these off. That's the great thing about hot glue. It just pops right off of metal. But this works great because then I'm able to pick it up and show you guys what I want to do with it. All right. And like I said, there's nothing like the Totally Dazzled. It gives it a 3D. This is still a fully functional tray, y'all. What will you do in that spot by the tree? I don't know. I could always, over here, I don't know yet. I kind of like that pumpkin there. I like the idea of the cornucopia down here. And I will back this up with some like UV epoxy. So all these, and just think, I forgot what I was gonna say, darn it. And what I like about this is still a fully functional serving tray. If I decide to epoxy this, I just pop these off because it's hot glue, and then epoxy the bottom half, and you just plop your gems down into your epoxy and it will harden them like, you know, like nobody, and it's never coming off. Which then you can serve food on here, food grade epoxy, which I'm probably gonna epoxy it just because I like that idea. But now I feel like we need one more little piece of Totally Dazzled Bling up here, and I've got some beautiful fall leaves. So you guys go get your mystery pack because you don't know what you'll get, but you can create like such amazing things. Now maybe I'll put it up here as a dot on the eye. What do you think? I kind of like it like it's the dot on the eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You can still keep this fully functional. You can put a candle on it. If you don't want to serve it with food, just stick it in your living room. It makes a nice little, you know, makes a nice little, put it on an easel. And then I'll put some orange rhinestones around. I might even do a little bit of dots, and I'm gonna trim this out maybe with some rhinestones, or maybe I'll just do some gold piping. I don't know yet, but guys, I can't make this stuff up. I'll give you a close up. Look at how cute. So see, the Totally Dazzled just brought things to life and gives it that 3D effect and adds that sparkle, which I love. I think this might be my new favorite thing. See, I gotta come up with a story. This is definitely gonna get a story because it's cute, too cute not to have a story. Not sure what yet. It is really cute, and I had so much fun making this with you guys today. So go get yourself some Essential Stencils, and you guys can make this. It's not. Get yourself the stencil. Even if you don't have a tray, do an old frame, an old plate, go to the thrift store and grab a wood block, anything, a transfer, a bling pack from the mystery bag, and you can make your own adorable little thing and come up with your own story and create it with your grandkids. How fun would that be to have a little kid talking in your ear telling you what the story should be? So I love that kind of stuff. So anyway, didn't it turn out super cute? I think so. So anyway, thank you guys. Feel free to message me if you have any questions or ideas or whatnot. And I will be live with you tomorrow with Reba Rose, which I'm super excited because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using some new papers. I freaking can't wait. They're stunning. Don't know what tomorrow's craft is going to be, but I've seen a sneak peek and I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I'm going to clean up here. I got a little bit of computer work to do. I've got some laundry to finish. Yes, Jane, if you go to my link tree, which I think I posted a link there, but if not, just go to the top of my page, Royal Funky Junk, and right at the top will be my link tree, or just type in Royal Funky Junk link tree, or message me and I'll just send it to you. And all the things that I use on the daily are in my link tree. Jerome the Gnome, I like it, Linda. So I will be finishing this, and then I'm going to come up with the story. Michelle likes it more than she thought. Ye of little faith, my friend. So anyway, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. That's how my brain works. I knew I wanted to use this stencil and I was going to keep it kind of simple. Then I'm looking at the gnomes. I'm like, wait a minute, the gathering place. Why don't I just make it a gathering place of gnomes? So, hey, Shannon. So anyway, it was fun catching up with you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay on the lookout. Sign up for my Telegram because I'm always doing posts and stuff and sharing things from the past and throwbacks, and you don't want to miss it. But anyway, I will be live tomorrow. I think it's at 3 o'clock. Wait a minute, tomorrow. No, I'm actually going to come on earlier tomorrow at 2 because Jack has a scrimmage right down the street at 5 o'clock. So I'll come on early at 2 o'clock with Reba Rose tomorrow. And that way I'll be done and have time to get to Jack's scrimmage. His first football scrimmage. Say a prayer, y'all. Oh, football. It's not my favorite. So, Wonky George and his Potsy crew. Claire, that's hilarious. I love it. So anyway, love you guys. Stay sparkly, my friends, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.